In the headlines, mixed reactions trail Muslim ticket as Kashim Shettima emerges as Tinubu running mate. NDLEA arrest one of the wanted terror suspects who escaped from Kuje custodial facility. Twitter stock falls after mosque abandons takeover plan. Away from Nigeria, dozens feared trapped after deadly Russian strike on Ukraine apartment building. Hello and welcome to Trust News Update. I am Ayuba Ilya. Thank you for joining. We begin with politics. Reactions are trailing the emergence of Senator Kashim Shettima as Bola Tinubu's running mate for the 2023 general elections. The spokesperson for the Christian Association of Nigeria, Adebayo Oladeji, says a Muslim ticket in a polarized country is wrong and insensitive. Also speaking, former Secretary General of Area Consultative Forum, Anthony Sani, has said that the choice of APC to present a Muslim ticket will further divide Nigeria rather than uniting the nation. Similarly, Minister of State for Labour and Employment Festus Keyamo has described Senator Kashim Shettima as a worthy choice of a running mate for Chief Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Tinubu, the presidential candidate of the All Progressives Congress, had on Sunday announced after a meeting with President Muhammadu Buhari in Daura, Katsina State, that he will be running the 2023 race with Shettima. Speaking to newsmen after his closed-door meeting with the president, Tinubu said that Shettima was selected because the former Borno State governor is competent, capable, reliable, and able to be picked as a running mate. Reacting to the development, Mr. Keyamo was of the opinion that Tinubu had made a great choice. The minister, who aired his view on Twitter, described Shettima as a quintessential banker and economist, suave gentleman and politician who is intellectually fertile and economically sound. Now, following the nomination of the former Borno State Governor Kashim Shettima as running mate to APC presidential candidate Bola Tinubu, the mixed reaction generated, especially in the area of his religious standing. Trust TV's Nana Muhammad gives an up close and personal look at the man Kashim Shettima.
Senator Kashim Shettima was born in Maiduguri, Borno State on 2nd September 1966 to the family of Sir Kashim Ibrahim. Senator Kashim attended Lamisla Primary School in Maiduguri from 1972 to 1978, Government Community Secondary School Biu in southern parts of Borno State from 1978 to 1980. Transferred to Government Science Secondary School Potiskum, now in neighboring Yobe State, where he completed his secondary education in 1983. He studied at the University of Maiduguri and earned a degree in agricultural economics in 1989. He obtained a master's degree in agricultural economics in 1991 at the University of Ibadan in southwest Nigeria. Shettima joined the University of Maiduguri as a lecturer with the Department of Agricultural Economics and was in the academia from 1991 to 1993. In 1993, he moved into the banking sector. In 2007, Kashim was appointed as the Commissioner for Finance in Borno State. He later contested the governorship in 2011, which he won under the platform of the now defunct All Nigerian People's Party (ANPP). He won the re-election in 2015 under the All Progressives Congress (APC) and was chosen as chairman of the Northern States Governors Forum, an umbrella body of governors in the 19 states located in northern Nigeria. In February 2019, he became the winner of the Borno Central Senatorial District election, thereby replacing Senator Baba Kaka Bashir. Senator Shettima is a current serving senator under the platform of APC. Nan Muhammad, Trust TV News, Abuja.
And away from that, the Inspector General of Police, Usman Alkali Baba, has deployed senior police officers for the July 16 governorship election in Osun State, promising tight security for the exercise. Force Public Relations Officer Olumuyiwa Adejobi disclosed this in a statement issued on Sunday, saying the Deputy Inspector General of Police in charge of the Force Criminal Investigation Department, DIG Johnson Babatunde Kokumo, will supervise the election. To assist Kokumo are 4 Assistant Inspectors General of Police, 4 Commissioners of Police, 15 Deputy Commissioners of Police, and 30 Assistant Commissioners of Police. The IGP further noted that the personnel comprising conventional police officers, police mobile force, counter-terrorism unit, special force personnel, explosive ordnance disposal unit, Force Intelligence Bureau, Interpol, Special Protection Unit, Police Air Wing, Public Relations Department, as well as police medical teams will be on ground to guarantee free, fair, credible and acceptable election. Now, the People's Democratic Party presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar is set to return from his foreign trip to nip in the bud the crisis bedeviling the party over choice of his running mate. The party is expected to leverage on the committee set up by its Board of Trustees chairman, Senator Walid Jibrin, which had Atiku as chairman, to bring together the stakeholders towards resolving the contentious issue. Also, following the poor turnout of party bigwigs during the inauguration of the Osun Governorship Campaign Council, where only 2 of the 12 governors on the party's platform attended, Atiku is expected to lead the charge to ensure PDP's victory in the state. Operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency have arrested one of the wanted terror suspects who escaped from the Medium Security Correctional Center, Kuje, in Abuja, following an attack on the facility by terrorists. The Director of Media and Advocacy at the NDLEA, Femi Babafemi, who confirmed this in a statement on Monday, identified the suspect as Suleiman Sidi from Borno State. Although the pictures are the same, the Nigerian Correctional Service had, while declaring the suspect alongside 68 others wanted, identified him as Suleiman Idi. Suleiman's arrest came 3 days after another suspected terrorist who fled the correctional facility, Hassan Hassan, was recaptured in Nasarawa State. Similarly, police in Niger State have announced the recapture of one of the escaped inmates from the Kuje Correctional Center. The Niger State Police Command's Public Relations Officer, DSP Wasiu Abiodun, said in a statement on Monday that the escapee, Kazim Murtala, was arrested on Saturday in a compound in Suleja, Niger State. Abiodun said that the inmate confessed during interrogation that he escaped from the Kuje Custodial Center during the attack, where he was serving a jail term for the past 2 years after conviction for an offense he committed. He said the inmate has been transferred to the custodial center on the orders of the Commissioner of Police, Niger State, on Monday. Monday Bala Kurias. Now, as part of this year's Salah celebration, hundreds of horse riders in Jigawa have held a street display to mark the annual Durbar festival. From the state capital, Dutse, Trustee Idris Jibrin reports that the Durbar symbolizes peace, unity and sustainable relationship between the people and the government and the traditional institutions.
Firing of Dane guns by the Emir's Royal Guard heralds the arrival of the Emir of Dutse, Alhaji Nuhu Muhammad, his district heads and other traditional title holders. It is called Hawan Gomnati, a traditional Durbar entertainment, a presentation of tradition and cultures based in Dutse. In Hawan Gomnati, the Emir marched out his troops from the palace to the streets of Dutse to receive homage from the people, and thereafter to the state government house, where the Emir pays homage to the governor. There is no doubt that Nigeria is in a state of insecurity. And here in Dutse, we have been telling people to watch over their neighbors, to make sure that they protect each other. Your Excellency, I want to extend our gratitude for you and all other security agencies who have been playing significant role in ensuring the protection of lives and property here in Dutse and Jigawa State in general. We want to assure you that the Emirate will continue to cooperate with you in ensuring adequate protection of lives and property of our people.
Mai girma gwamna yana farin ciki da wannan al'amari kuma ya umarce ni da jaddada godiyarsa ga mai martaba sarki bisa irin gudunmawa.
Your Highness, we are fully aware on the immense contribution of the Emirates, the good advices you are giving us on how to manage the state and how to move the state forward. His Excellency is highly grateful, and I can assure you that this administration will continue to do its best in protecting the lives and property of the people here in Dutse and Jigawa State in general.
Duk da cewa Allah cikin ikonsa da rahamarsa ya ba mu tsaro da zaman lafiya a wannan jiha.
For the people of Dutse Emirate, the Daba is significant for obvious reasons. First, it re-emphasizes the significance of their culture and tradition. It is also an opportunity to meet with their emir and other traditional title holders in the kingdom. Hawan Gwamnati is only a segment of the Dabas as the celebration continues. So the Daba in Dutse. Idris Jibrin, Trust TV News, Dutse.
You're watching Trust News Update. Coming up after the break. How religious sacrifice impacts economy. Details and more shortly.
Every patriotic Nigerian should hear this. Any politician who means well for the people will never allow themselves or their supporters to engage in any violent, destructive activities. No politician who truly wants to serve the people and develop the nation will encourage his followers to destroy properties or take human lives before, during, or after the elections. The Nigerian public must watch out for these traits and isolate any politician who encourages supporters to engage in violence. No genuine politician or patriot will cause trouble and seek to destroy the very society which they aspire to lead or develop. Politicians who have the good of the people at heart will not allow themselves or their followers to engage in violence, destruction of properties, and then taking of lives. Be vigilant. By their words you shall know them. Shun violence. Stay away from politicians who want you to do so. Let's join hands to make the 2023 elections peaceful. This message is from the National Orientation Agency, NORA.
Welcome back. Here is a reminder of our top stories. Mixed reactions trail Muslim ticket as Kashim Shettima emerges as Tinubu running mate. NDLEA arrest one of the wanted terror suspects who escaped from Kuje custodial facility. In other news, the Kwara State Governor Abdurrahman Abdurazak has again assured of his administration's readiness to collaborate with the traditional institution to develop culture and tourism in the state. The governor gave the assurance while receiving the Emir of Ilorin, Ibrahim Sulu Gambari, who paid him a Salah homage in Government House, Ilorin. He added that the need to improve the relationship with traditional institutions will be given top priority. Now, the Emir of Ilorin, Ibrahim Sulu Gambari, prayed for continued success of the government, adding that his achievements so far have prepared him for higher assignments in the future.
The future is bright indeed. Our government has officially institutionalized the Durbar and other festivals by making them important items in our budgetary provision. This will get better in the coming years as we ramp up our investments in culture and tourism. Our Visual Arts Center and International Conference Center will play prominent roles in promoting culture and tourism in Kwara State. In the future, we look forward to bringing the world's oldest manuscripts of the Quran and other historic relics for exhibition at the Visual Arts Center.
Great pleasure and happiness to be here this afternoon to do what our forebears have been doing and to wish my people of the Emirates the greatest happiness in the world. His Excellency has shown that he wants to work.
Now, aside the 2 Rak'at prayers, one of the high points of Eid al-Kabir is the sacrifice of animals by the Muslim faithful. Beyond the fulfillment of that religious obligation of eating and sharing of meat, it's the increased production of hides and skin for local and international leather industries. Abdullahi Ahmadi takes a look at hides and skin industry and how it is affected by the economic downturn. The report.
The hides and skin business hitherto contributed a large percentage of Nigeria's gross domestic product, GDP. The industry continued to thrive until the beginning of the exploration of oil, and then, for some reasons, the global prices of hides and skin started to decline. Despite the declining fortunes of the sector, it remains the primary ingredient used by the leather industry in Nigeria and around the world in the production of bags, shoes, belts, and other accessories. Our major concern is lack of enough capital. The foreign merchants manipulate the business because they have money more than the local dealers. The insecurity situation is affecting the business. The reason is that people have insignificant number of animals due to activities of bandits who wrestle the animals. It is globally accepted that huge tons of hides and skin are produced during the annual sacrifices of the Eid al-Kabir. The product is not only used locally, but makes its way as far as Lebanon, China, and across Europe. This is why it is puzzling that the price of hides and skin has continued to depreciate over time. Indeed, foreign merchants have manipulated and took over the business. This monopoly in hides and skin industry is not helping local dealers. Look at this scenario. The foreign merchants determine the price. Gainers are losers in the business. In spite of numerous challenges, the hides and skin sector remains one of the biggest employers of labor. One of those challenges is the manner in which foreign merchants have hijacked the entire value chain of the industry and can cut away the products at a giveaway prices. with local dealers unprotected against that practices of these merchants. Many are often left struggling with lots of debts and eventual bankruptcy. Hundreds of thousands of hides and skin are produced in Katsina State annually, but the major beneficiaries are foreign merchants. Indeed, that may be the reason why stakeholders are calling for government intervention to protect local dealers from manipulative economic practices. This is the only way to save the sector from imminent collapse. Abdullahi Ismail, Trust Television News, Katsina.
The Nigerian pilgrims for this year's Hajj in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia have lamented the absence of local dishes in the meals served at Muna. They also complained bitterly about the late and substandard meals served at Muna and Medina. According to them, some of the meals are not healthy for consumption. The pilgrims made these complaints during visitation of the National Hajj Commission Board. The chairman, Senate Committee on Foreign Affairs, Senator Muhammad Adamu Bulkachua, and Nigerian ambassador to Saudi Arabia, Ambassador Yahaya Lawan, among others. Now, authorities have recovered 17 bodies believed to be all the passengers on board an ill-fated boat that capsized in Lagos. 13 bodies were recovered on Sunday, according to the Inland Waterways Agency, with the other 4 recovered the previous day. The boat had set sail on Friday evening despite rules that bar night travel, authorities said. Sarah Brima, the area manager of the Lagos State Waterways Authority, said that the tide had carried the vessel towards a barge, causing it to overturn. The agency said that the captain and 16 passengers, including children, were on board at the time of the crash. The ages of the dead were not immediately released. A federal high court sitting in Lagos has ordered the remand of billionaire businessman Okatu Marlinson, who was linked to the suspended Deputy Superintendent of Police Abba Kyari's alleged $3 billion drug deal. Justice Peter Lifu remanded Okatu alongside one of his co-defendants, Sunday Ifeanyi. Both defendants pleaded not guilty to the charge of conspiracy, trafficking in 322 kilograms of tramadol, as well as unlawful dealing and possession of the said banned drug allegations preferred against them by the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency. In the charge, the NDLEA alleged that Marlinson Ibekute and one Pius Enidom, who is said to have jumped bail, conspired on May 4, 2021, among themselves to traffic and were in unlawful possession of 322 kilograms of tramadol. And in business news, Group Managing Director of the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, Mele Kyari, says that they are working to resolve issues around the supply disruption of premium motor spirit, otherwise known as petrol. Kyari, who disclosed this to newsmen in Daura, Katsina State, after he paid Salah homage to President Muhammadu Buhari, added that fuel scarcity will be tackled in a couple of days. On the cost of petrol, he said that the NNPC is working to resolve the logistics cost to ensure that the price of the product is stabilized in the nearest future.
Yes, first, there's no question around it. Mr. President has exercised his discretion and the right decision to increase the cost of transportation by 10 naira. That means that transporters will be able to take product from any fuel station, from any depot, and take it to the furthest fuel station without any fence. We also acknowledge that there are some pressing logistic challenges, particularly in the marine, and we are resolving those, but particularly so that we are convinced that these prices will normalize very soon.
Now, Twitter stocks fell on Monday after Tesla chief Elon Musk ditched a $44 billion deal to buy the social media giant. The platform stocks dropped 5.46% on Wall Street to $34.80 after losing 5.10% before the weekend. Musk on Friday pulled the plug on the deal, accusing the company of misleading statements about the number of fake accounts, according to a letter from his lawyers, a copy of which was filed with the Securities and Exchange Commission. Musk's effort to terminate the deal that he inked in April sets the stage for an epic court battle over $1 billion breakup fee. The social network says that the number of fake accounts is less than 5%, a figure challenged by the multi-billionaire who believes the number to be much higher. And away from Nigeria, at least 18 people have been killed and dozens more trapped after a Russian rocket strike on the 5-story building. Rescuers used a crane to lift a concrete slab and their hands to dig through the debris on Saturday, while dazed residents who survived the Saturday evening attack retrieved personal belongings and told stories of their miraculous escape. Chief of Staff to President Volodymyr Zelensky, Andriy Yermak, said that the attack in the town of Chisav Yar is in the Donetsk region is another terrorist attack, and Russia should be designated as a state sponsor of terrorism. And in sports news now, reigning African champions Super Falcons of Nigeria confirmed their passage into the quarter-final of the 2022 Women's Africa Cup of Nations to take on Cameroon's indomitable Lioness in the last 8 of the Women's Continental Football showpiece, following a 4-0 win against Burundi, with Uchenna's Kanu scoring a brace. Kanu, who made her first start in the tournament, scored both goals in each half to hand the Randy Waldrum's ladies a big win against the debutants. Super Falcons scored their first goal in 25th minute after Rashidat Ajibade was fouled by Burundi goalkeeper in the 18-yard box. The Atletico Madrid of Spain attacker slotted the ball beyond the reach of Burundi's goalkeeper for Falcons' first goal, while Peace Effie made it 2-0 in the 28th minute. And that's a wrap on Trust News Update. Watch more via all our social media platforms, and also don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. I am Ayuba Ilya. Thank you for watching.